Welcome everyone to Adelaide Eternal. We're doing our regular playtesting sessions. I am here with Beckett Wolfe.
G'day guys.
And I'm Sarven McLinton. We're doing Legacy today, so we thought we'd switch it up a little bit. Also, Beckett, you've got a nice new camera and a nice new microphone, and a nice new setup. It's looking very good.
I'm hoping it's schmickety boos. It's feeling schmickety boos, so...
It is. It sounds nice to me. Well, do you like odds or evens?
I like evens.
All right, that's going to be you. Pretty important in Legacy. So Legacy's recently just had this companion change. So I think before Lurrus was obviously crazy and that got banned, and then Yorion was going around the place with miracles, and now that's had a slight change to its rules. So we're trying it with a new format. It's going to be interesting.
That's right. I've still seen a few Yorion decks. Mine's a keep, by the way, Sav.
Nice.
I've still seen a few Yorion decks, but people are also talking about playing some of these companions in the main board because they're like, well, Lurrus is still just a really good card. What, is it legacy playable?
That's
a really important question.
I think Lurrus got the ban hammer, but the other companions like Yorion and so on, there's some interesting stuff going around.
So he got banned not from just being your companion, but he got banned altogether.
I think he got banned back when he got banned in
I guess
Vintage.
That makes sense. Yeah. I suppose when I read the ban, I was like, oh, that's just a ban for companion. Like it can't be your companion anymore. But that makes sense.
So you're on the play, and when you play your first land, I'm pretty sure that we will know what you're playing.
Well, maybe. There's a lot of... I'm going to play Bayou, and there's a lot of decks that play Bayou, so...
Lead off on the Bayou.
And I'm going to then play Green Sun's Zenith for 0.
The old Dryad Arbor Smith.
Could be anything, so. Is it going to resolve?
Yeah, it's going to resolve.
All right, this sun comes back in, and it will be Dryad Arbor.
Yep, sounds good. Then. Seems good. All right, I'll draw. Okie dokie. So... a couple of choices here. I think we're going to lead with this, and I'm going to fetch. I'm going to grab myself a Tundra, and I'm going to Swords to Plowshares your Dryad.
I'm on 21.
And then I'll say go. Like you clearly wanted it, so I think we'll just snap that off and make sure that you don't get too far ahead.
Let's play Wasteland Hex Drinker, and then if it resolves, I'll waste you.
Hex Drinker is going to resolve.
All right, I will waste you.
All right.
And it's yours.
I will draw. Let's go. Interesting choices here. I think we go with... this. And then I'm going to pass turn.
Well, you can't waste that one too easily.
Yeah, yep. We got to be careful when there's a wasteland deck floating around.
Thoughtseize you.
Oh, Thoughtseize, you say? Look, it's not ideal. I'm going to Force of Negation the Thoughtseize.
Oh, I stay on 21 then.
I have a very relevant hand.
Obi. Carolyn, could you take this lovely cat? But she's very vocal right now. Thoughtseize is exiled. I'm going to fetch for Bayou, and I'm going to not use my life total, but use a different dice to level up Hex Drinker.
Nice.
Bash him for 2.
Alrighty, you got me. I go to 17.
And it's all yours.
Alrighty, I think we'll fetch here because you don't want to get the one land. You don't want to get hit by that one land that you could possibly get. Let's grab ourselves a swamp. Kind of a weird scenario. I think it's swamp.
Swamp.
Where are you? Yeah, swamp.
If I'd known any better, you'd be on Esper Control, Sav.
Oh, it's going to be pretty interesting.
Stoneblade. This could be Stoneblade, mate.
I'm going to
see a draw. What's the bird that gets the other birds? The hawk? Squadron Hawk.
I could be on
Turn 3 Squadron Hawk. Coming down now.
I'm going to pass turn to you.
All right. Is that an Abrupt Decay serve?
Oh, I wonder.
It could be.
I actively had to fetch out the swamp because if I drew the swamp, it would have been an awkward spot because I had.
It certainly
Forest
feels
in
like an
hand.
Abrupt Decay. The question is, am I doing anything better though this turn? I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna at least make you do it. I'm gonna level unlevel.
Yeah, I'll respond with Abrupt Decay.
Alrighty, it's all yours.
Okay, I'll untap, and then I will fetch myself up.
Argument to swing first and then level, because I
think so. Because then you just get.
Sure, you're on Abrupt Decay, then I can get 2 damage in.
Yeah, I think you just get 2 damage in. I'm going to be on 14 because I think that's just the better way to play it. Because I definitely just take the damage and then decay at the end of your turn. Or
Yeah,
when you...
well, I mean, you might decay it in my combat, but I doubt it. But if you decay it in my combat, then I get to like drop another one.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yep, so I'm just going to untap land and Oko make a food and pass turn.
Okay. It's going to be Scoos.
Very nice, very nice.
Scoos and Pass. Well, he is nice, but he's no...
He's no
token.
Oko.
Oh, yeah, the Oko, I guess, is the bigger threat than the food. Scary looking food token, though.
Oh, good old classic Adelaide Eternal patented tokens right there.
That resolves, yeah.
All right, we'll ponder here. 2 and 3. I think we're going to keep one of these. All right, we'll keep one, we'll put the other 2, and we'll do the good old fetch land here. And I'll fetch... I'll fetch here. I'll grab myself another basic island, and then I'll cast another ponder. The old ponder, when on top you see another ponder and 2 lands, you just...
Like, oh, ponder's so good.
Oh, ponder, I did it. Did it. All right. Then I will do another ponder again. 1, 2, and 3. Oh, that's interesting. I think that's a shuff. Another one with 2 lands and 1 relevant spell. We're not gonna be keeping that. So we'll shuffle that up. All right, and then I'll draw a random card. Interesting. And now we'll go. So he can make my food into a little fella, which forces you to eat the 2 creatures in your graveyard.
I've only got 1 actually. So
1.
The Dryad I've got.
The Dryad was exiled. Very relevant.
Very,
okay.
very relevant.
Then in that case, this is going to become a beast or elk or whatever it is.
Yep.
There we go.
Oh no.
All right, go for it.
The scary side of the AE token.
Sorry, this side means business. This side means pleasure.
All right. So, do I play a 3-mana elk or do I play a 2-mana elk? So,
these are the critical questions in Legacy at the moment.
I'm going to ask for a 2-mana elk, please.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. It is going to be your friend Hexy Boy.
Nice.
And
you're on 4 hex drinker.
I could be. I'm on at least 2, and I will pass turn there, mate.
I feel like it's a lot of hex drinkers. All right. Okay, so it's on tap. So if I gain control of your hex drinker, I can make him swole, right?
Arguably. Is that something you really want to do it?
I think it is.
So what does the text on OK say? You can -5 to steal a -3, but you
I end up giving you a 3/3.
Yeah.
I make myself a 4/4 with protection from instance. You attack with everything at Oko. You kill him, but you lose a creature. And I have a hex drinker that levels up the Wazoo the next turn.
I suppose so.
It seems decent, but maybe
you've just got better things to do than winning the game one way.
Yeah, I go win the game another way, right? That's the way. Let's go. So you got Scavenging Ooze. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to cast Brainstorm.
You got it.
All right, let's go 1, 2, and 3. All right, interesting. So we're going to end up doing that and that. Okay, so in that case, this will go, and this will go, and they'll be in. They'll stay in that order. Okay, I'll put these two back, and then we'll go. One with my land here.
Isn't it crazy? You can just play as you know, Garfield intended, basic lands.
Just as Garfield intended.
In a 4-color deck. You know?
Nonsense, all right? Absolute nonsense. So what did I put on top? That's what I put on top. That's right. Okay, I'm going to do a cheeky little attack here so that my guy's tapped. Right? Now it's tapped.
That makes sense. I could take this opportunity to block with Hexdrinker, but I think I'm just going to go 17.
Yep.
I mean, the block with Hexdrinker is not terrible because then it goes in and makes Scoos big. But yeah, I think I'll just leave it because then you can just steal the Scoos.
Yeah. All right, so you take 3. Then I'll Dead of Winter us.
Oh, dear. So that's going to neg everything.
Everything -5.
All right. So I'm going to go to 16.
Yep.
And then eat my Hexdrinker in my bin and just go back up to 17.
Gain life. Yep. That seems fair. All right. So these guys all die. And then I'm going to make a food token. Good old Oko. And I'll make an Arcum's Astrolabe and I'll draw this card and I'll pass turn.
You got it. Okay, not feeling good, not looking good. It's a Tireless Tracker pass.
Oh, I'd love myself a Tireless Tracker.
Oh, he's a cool card. He's a cool card when you're like, you know, trying to get up to six land, etc. in a deck. But he's not great. Turn 6 are we in? Turn 5?
Yeah, it's turn 6, I think.
Turn 6.
You have a food token.
Oh, thank you.
There you go.
Oh, that would have been... We could have done this because I've got the...
Yeah, do you have it? Okay, I'll give you the food token and then...
We could have pre-planned that a lot better.
Oh, that would have been great. So here's a food token for you.
Whoa, so that's incredible.
And, I'll grab the Tireless Tracker. No, that'd be the next level where you pass the Tireless Tracker and pull it through the camera.
So I thought you had to give me a... Is it imminent? You just give me a permanent and I give you a...
Yeah. It's an artifact. I can give you an artifact, which is like an Astrolabe or something. I'll just grab that. So here's, Tireless Tracker's just sitting there. That's nice. You can sit there. And then I'll just like really keep pulling away with the game and I'll make an Uro.
Oh dear.
So there's no one owns enough Uros, all right? It's probably not enough Uros in the state to make 2 legacy decks.
To satisfy Sarv.
So we'll just we'll do this and we'll grab ourselves a card and we'll play a land and we'll trigger the Tireless Tracker that'll get a food token. Token. Very nice. And I guess we just pass and be very, very, very far ahead. I believe is it on to the next game?
I would say it is on to the next game.
I don't think once the Uro gets out of hand, it's definitely not much of a game.
Well, for those interested, even though I just got spanked, this deck's decent, and I've been having a bit of success with it. I've been going like 50-50 and beating like tiered decks with it. But what I'd say interesting about it is that it's a budget list. So there were 2 BUGws there. You could actually, I think, ideally, you could run 1. It's like 1 or 2. It doesn't really make much difference. I tested with 1 initially. And I think it's also a deck that you could play 0 BUGs and then build up to your first piece of dual land. Because I'm sure you can remember as well, Sal, like taking the plunge to buy your very first dual land is a big step.
Yep.
And you're already interested in Legacy before you buy the dual land. That's why you're buying it, because you're already interested and you want to be playing.
Exactly.
So it's a really good deck for budget lists. And it's got a lot of cards like Scavenging Ooze and Tireless Tracker and Questing Beast that you'd already have if you're like playing other formats. So I can post the list to our site later maybe, and
Absolutely
have a check out. It's a really good one for beginners. It's a streamlined, proactive, mid-rangey sort of deck.
Yeah, you don't really see much mid-range in Legacy, and that's why it can actually carve up, because you play against a Delver deck or even a control deck that doesn't have enough threats, and you just are threat after threat, but you're not as you don't just say, like Maverick, for example, or Death and Taxes. It's all about little 2/1s fighting and finding your equipment. For you, your creatures are just bigger. Everything's just naturally bigger. So,
well, Dukes on Twitch has been playing mid-range Maverick for ages. I mean, his channel is called Green Sun Zenith.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he's all about the mid-range, and I always thought mid-range in Legacy was a dirty word. You should be playing combo, or you should be playing Delver.
That's it.
Or other, but other is not mid-range. But yeah,
So
look,
true.
I'm really enjoying this. This is okay. It's not great, but it's a keep.
Did you win the die roll?
I did. So I was on the play last time.
All right, so I'll be on the play this time. So I'll play this Vista and pass turn to you.
Okay.
Yeah, my hand's decent to good actually.
That was a bad draw. Let's go Once Upon a Time.
Oh, very nice. Yep. All right. So does the deck run 4 Once Upon a Time?
It does, yeah.
Nice.
There was a period before Companions. I was just forgetting their names. That's how old they are now. There was a period before Companions when it was good. Everyone was playing Once Upon a Time. And I think it's very decent in this deck because it's a Scoos, by the way. I think it's decent in this deck. I'm going to go Wooded Foothills, Fetch, Bayou, Thoughtseize.
Thoughtseize, you say?
Because you want to be doing things early because you got such a big mana base. So you don't want to fall into the trap of not doing anything on the first 3 turns. So it lets you do something in the first turn, but it's also you can sink your mana into it and because the deck plays 24 lands, which is a lot for Legacy. So you're able to sift through those lands in the late game. Playing green, I mean, it feels like playing a Ponder in the late game.
Yeah, well, when you're not on blue, it gives you some pretty powerful access to some pretty powerful cards. I'm going to Brainstorm in response, which is not a play I generally like, but my hand is really, really well set up for it.
That resolves.
So
that's the second time you've played around my Thoughtseize.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, right?
You forced a negation the first one, didn't you? In the last game.
I had to protect the hand to curve out exactly, because if I let you get stable, it's not a good spot for me.
It's sort of a different way to play Force than a lot of people think. I think Forces are really good early to start the snowball, which is what you did in that first game. Or they're good because of the mana difference. If you're playing 0 mana for a Force of Will or a Force of Negation, and you're countering their 3-drop or even 4-drop, then you're feel very far ahead as far as mana.
Exactly right. And Force of Negation doesn't hit many things in our matchup, so
I think Teferi I'm decent versus not decent.
Yeah, it's one of the weaker cards for sure.
Well, creatures are good versus Planeswalkers, but because you got 2 Abrupt Decays,
yeah,
I'm a little bit scared of Teferi. Mind you fetched Island. So that makes it a little bit
off
worse.
Curve here.
Yeah. I am going to take Teferi though.
Yep.
I just don't want to have to be fighting through 2 Abrupt Decays while you've got a Teferi down. So I'm on 17 and I'm going to pass.
Alrighty, untap. I'll draw this card. I'll play this and I'll pass.
And also that could have been an Astrolabe hidden on top.
Yeah, exactly. And protecting the Astrolabes are huge. Really, really important.
What Let's go. Past turn.
Well, the old past turn, eh? So end of your turn, I'll flash this.
Total. Yep.
Draw. Tap. And draw. All right. Now I'll play this. And actually, this is better rather than playing it straight away.
Smash Astrolabe.
It is a kind of an interesting spot. I think it's just play this, and I will. What do you got? Dried Arbor.
I don't have a Dried Arbor, but he's not fine.
You can get Dried Arbor. I'll attack for one.
Yeah, 16.
All right, go for it.
I'm gonna fetch Bayou and Once Upon a Time. I ripped to the Once Upon a Time.
Ooh, nice.
The second one. The second one's a lot worse than the third.
Yeah, the money commitment is a little bit more taxing.
But it's not an awful thing to be doing on turn two. There's better things to do. But
Yep.
At least I'm doing something. So I'm assuming it resolves.
Yep, you got it.
Let's look at the top 5. Let's. Do I want gas or do I want mana salve?
Oh, oof. Depends. I mean, you're on a 16-turn clock, so.
Abrupt Decay is a pretty good spell.
Yeah.
I think because you got 2 Abrupt Decays, I want a little bit more gas. So let's take the Tireless Tracker.
Yep, I think that's fair. Like, you just need to power through them.
And let's play Veteran Explorer.
Ooh, this is the one that when you sacrifice it with Cabal Therapy, etc., we both get lots of lands, and then you just overpower me with creatures.
Allegedly.
Yeah, he does resolve.
All right, it'll be your friend and savior, Cabal Therapy.
Oh, there it is. Oh no, this is where I want the Force of Negation. Okay, so when Cabal Therapy is going to obviously be there naming some Abrupt Decays, I believe I have to cast them. It was bad. All right.
I suppose you save an Abrupt Decay, right?
I save one Abrupt Decay.
You save an Abrupt Decay, but then I have a Cabal in the bin.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's brutal.
But that Cabal could just be naming the second Abrupt Decay anyway. So maybe you force a sack on a creature? I don't know.
I don't know. It's I think I'd do it just to force the sacrifice on some kind of creature, right? Like if you want to get rid of the other Abrupt Decay, you're going to have to spend a creature.
True.
So yeah, I will respond by decaying your little fella there.
All right, let's both go for a look.
Both search, right? So we want planes, and we want one of these. All right. Now, can you put those lands to good use, I wonder?
I don't know. The Cabal Therapy still got some resolving to do. So,
yeah,
assuming it resolves, I will name Abrupt Decay.
Yeah, I think that's relevant. So you get to see Ponder.
Okay. Then it's going to be Veteran Explorer.
Oof. So brutal. So we're going to get more lands. You're going to have heaps of lands, and you're going to be able to play some nasty boy like Titania or something, right?
Maybe. I mean, I have Tireless Tracker and Scoos in my hand.
Like forcing this, I lose a Ponder, which is huge, but I'm going to lose a Ponder anyway. So alternately, you name it, you get rid of this. We have more lands, but then I have a hard cast Force of Will for your next threat. What's worse? I think... Oh, that's really interesting. I think it's possible that letting it resolve is better, but then you can Oh, that's interesting. Because then you'll have enough untapped lands to play a Scavenging Ooze. Or a Tireless Tracker. Oh, interesting. I think it's a Force. This is a weird spot.
Alrighty.
Just because of the tempo that you gain here?
Well, I actually haven't played land for turn, and I'm wondering if I want to because I've got Tracker in my hand. So that's 2 clues.
Yeah.
I am going to play it, and I'm going to pass.
Alrighty. Untap and draw. I'll play this that you know about, and I'll get in there.
15.
All right, go for it.
I'm going to go 14 and crack. And it's going to be yet another Once Upon a Time.
Nice.
Yes. Yeah, I was like, I do lose a bit of gas by playing the fetch land with the tracker out, but I'm assuming I'm going to find some gas with this. So if that resolves, I'll look at 5.
Go for it.
And it's sort of gas. It is gas. It's Questing Beast.
Oh. Now, Questing Beast can be countered, right?
Can be.
Okay.
It's got a lot of
text.
Hard to be counted when you start with a force.
My Force of Will bluff did not work.
You got me.
Well, a 12-turn clock here, and I'm under a 4-turn clock with a Questing Beast.
Yeah, it'll be Questing Beast, Blamski's past turn.
All right, I'm on 12. Look, it's not ideal, but it gives me an opportunity. I'm going to cast Ice-Fang Coatl.
Okay, yeah.
I draw. Oh, woof. You got Scavenging Ooze in hand?
I've got, my hand. It's just Scoos and Tracker. That's my hand, yeah.
Oof. Okay.
Is it Uro?
That'd be nice. I'll play this. I guess I attack because I can't do anything else with it.
11.
All right, go for it.
I will, in fact, play Tracker.
Yep, you got it.
And I'll play a land, and I'll make a clue.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm a bit concerned about overlaying the board too much when you play Dead of Winter.
Yeah, Dead of Winter's...
So I don't think I'll play the Scoos here, but I will bash for 4.
Yep, I'll take the 4.
And I'll pass.
Did you know that the Dead of Winter doesn't kill Coatls? How cool is that?
That's very cool, actually. Are any of mine... Is this a snow ooze?
Yeah.
It's not a snow ooze. That's my little clue token. In the corner.
That's awesome. All right, I'll grab myself land. And let's see if I can sit rip here. Let's untap and draw. So I'm going to try. We're going to try. 1, 2, and 3.
No, surely not.
I need to hit with my Uro any fetch land. Any fetch land, so that I can replay him, because that's the whole plan. So I gain 3 life. I drew a card. Ooh, doesn't get there, because the plan was to do it before the Scoos resolves, right? But now the Scoos is gone. I could still get there. Hang on. 1. Any land.
Let's see it.
Oh, it's not a land.
That means you got some gas in hand.
I don't have gas, but I don't know if it's gas that's going to deal with that board. Okay, so we can go 1 and let's go Brainstorm.
Oh, yeah.
We go 1, 2, 3. All right. The land's always the next one down, right? That's how it works.
Yeah, but you don't want it anymore.
No, I don't, exactly. We go 1.
So have you spent too many years praying to the legacy gods when you've already got like six, 7 mana out, saying
Yeah,
not a
like
land, not a
any
land,
land.
not a land.
And now it's like
And
any
that's
land.
the yeah.
Okay, so I think. What have you got? You got 3 clue tokens, is that right?
I've got just one clue
Just
token.
one, but you could be more with a fetch land draw, but it's just Scavenging Ooze. So you're priced into casting Scavenging Ooze and exiling Uro anyway.
I am a bit, yeah. I'm thinking now I should have played Screws over Tracker, but I wanted to like start getting the clue, the card advantage.
Yeah.
And Screws was never going to swing into Coatls. So it was literally just the exile effect. So I wanted to get some card advantage, but now I'm a bit regretting it.
Yeah. Oh, that is interesting, isn't it? Okay, so do I want a land here? I don't want the land, but based on the way my hand lines up, it's very interesting. Okay, so this is definitely a way. Okay, I think it's these 2 away. All right, so these 2 away on top. And then I will play a Sylvan Library.
Okay, yeah. Playing around these Thoughtseize.
It's going to be an interesting spot.
I'm pretty scared of Dead of Winter.
So I get a free attack in. All right.
Yep, 10.
But we're priced into keeping that around. All right, I'll pass.
Yeah, I don't think I can make my Screws a 10-10, unfortunately. Let's go Veteran Explorer.
Oh, Veteran Explorer. Now, Cabal Therapy is still sitting in your graveyard, right?
There are 2, in fact.
2, in fact.
2?
Okay.
No, there's 1. There's 1. Calm down. There's only 1. How did I get rid of the other one? Oh, you forced it. You forced it.
Yeah. What is the text on Veteran Explorer?
If Veteran Explorer is put into a graveyard from play, each player may search his or her library for up to 2 basic lands.
Okay.
Put those lands into play.
Interesting, because I can get a free shuffle effect here.
Good. I think you might have hid something good on top, especially if you had a Sylvan Library.
All right, I'm going to let it resolve.
I don't think I'll give you the lands just yet. I think I bash for 4 first.
Yep. All right, I'll go to 6. Now you're priced into committing the Scoos.
I do have to commit the Scoos. And then I will sack it.
Okay.
To Cabal.
All right. So the lands resolve first, then you name. Is that how it works?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. I think I want to shuffle. So, yeah. Oh, actually, what have we got? 1, 2, 3. So, and I have to deal with this questing beast. Yeah, I do want to shuffle. All right.
So I'm going to get 2 forests and make some more clues.
Seems strong.
So there are 3 clues now.
And what would you like to name?
I think Dead of Winter.
Yeah, I think that's a safe name. I've got a Polluted Delta.
Yeah, that seems good. Well, seems a thing. Now, I could crack some clues here, but I think I'll just wait because I don't really want to commit more to the board. I want to keep up some... I am going to scoos your Uro.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about, I don't really want to be cracking. I think I want to be scoozing. So scoos is going to go up. I'm going to go to 11. And do you have any other creatures in there? I don't think you do. No, I'll just pass.
All good. All right. Okay, Sylvan Library. I pray to the Sylvan Library gods today. 1, 2, 3. Okay. All right. So we're going to go... we're definitely keeping all of them. And we're going to draw one. We're going to play that Ice-Fang Coatl.
Oh, yeah, those are doing work for you. I was saying that sarcastically, but they are actually
They
holding
are actually holding,
a big Scoos and a big tracker.
Holding the ground. You might have to slide your Scoos, etc., over a little bit to the the head. Yeah, towards your left. Yeah, easy. So I draw this card, which is, of course, a Ponder, which I will then use to pond. And we'll go 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Interesting. Let's go here. So Scoos are sitting around.
Scoos is a decently sized ooze.
There's decently sized ooze indeed. I think, so I take this, then I get a shove. Yeah, okay. So
shut the door, make sure the cat doesn't escape. Get in here.
Escape. It's going to get some chaining sounds.
Yeah, I'm a bit scared of escape because of that Uro. You know, it's giving me nightmares.
Yeah. I'm going to play my fetch land so that I can shuffle. So go to 5. All right, and we grab ourselves. We grab Tundra here, probably. Yeah. Tundra. Okay. So I'm on 5. Not a good number for questing beast, but at least it's basically an extra turn.
I'll play that. Yeah. I mean, it's not like my ground's coming in anytime soon.
Yeah. I'm going to cast Brainstorm.
You got it.
All right, go 1, 2, and 3. So it's not the end of the world. All right. So if I grab this, I'm going to grab that. Okay. All right. So this is the card from the Brainstorm, because I only had one in hand, which is an Astrolabe.
Okay.
So we'll cast that and we'll draw this card.
There's a lot of wheel spinning.
So much wheel spinning. And then we get in, so we've got to block 2 things, all right? So I get in for 1.
Yes. Although then you die to spot removal.
Die to spot removal. Okay, let's... I think I can't afford to try and race you with a Scavenging Ooze, so I think I'll just not die to spot removal. How about that?
Yeah.
All right, I'll pass turn.
Okay, I'm going to crack both clues.
Oof. I think I'll respond to the second clue crack.
Yep.
With Snapcaster Mage.
Oh, dear. Yep.
So the question here is, do I decay your Scavenging Ooze?
That seems decent.
Or do I cast a Brainstorm and try and get a little bit deeper? I think I've got a Sylvan Library, so it's fine. I think. So I think the thing is, killing the ooze, does it do anything for me? It doesn't actually do anything, right?
It prevents you from racing, and it beats Uro, which might be one of your outs.
Yeah. I think because I know this card because of the Brainstorm, so I'm really only digging 1 card deep with the Brainstorm, which is not huge. I think this leaves me more outs because then say Snapcaster into a Brainstorm is an out, or so yeah. I'll decay your Scoos.
All right, Scoos down, and I'm going to unsap with 3 fresh cards.
Nice.
And it's Karakas.
Yep.
But that's largely irrelevant because it's going to be Pernicious Deed.
Oh, wow. So if you deed for 2, do I die?
I believe you die.
Because the Tireless Trackers just get
Tireless Trackers 3, yeah.
Oof, you got me. Yeah, what was the kill of that game? What was the turning
Questing
point?
Beast. I think I think the turn I was able to, maybe it was ripping your hand, the Veteran Explorer Cabal.
Yeah.
I had 2 Veteran Explorers, and I think you chose the right path by trying to deal with the Veteran Explorer and decay it. But and it was seemed really bad because I had the backup Veteran Explorer.
Yeah, that's it. when you've got another one kind of waiting in the wings,
Yeah,
it feels a lot worse, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, that was our 2 game ones. We got to be on the play and on the draw, both of us, and we split 1 and 1 apiece. So it looks like the deck that you've brewed up is really, really nice and good and competitive for a budget deck.
Yeah, thanks, Sav. It's certainly not tier 1, but yeah, I think it's a good option for beginner players, and I think it's a great option for budget, and it could definitely tango with all the tier 1 decks, and it's a really fun deck to play.
Nice. Well, we'll see you in a future round. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Thanks, guys.